Hey everybody, welcome to What's Going On.
Hi everybody, welcome to What's Going On. This is a new way of my doing my podcast. I appreciate you if you were a listener of What's Going On before the pandemic. You're the best. Thank you for supporting my content. But now I just want to do this. I just want to talk for 10 minutes, brainstorm some ideas, put it on YouTube, put it on Instagram, put it on TikTok, not Twitter, because Twitter, I don't even know what Twitter does, to be honest with you. I have no idea. I'm on it, but who cares? Anyways, I just want to put out my thoughts, brainstorm, kind of have like a creative process, if you will, a creative channel that I can just talk to people that like comedy, that have other passions, other points of view, perspectives, you name it. So what's going on? We're back, baby. I'm going to be doing this, and I promise to whoever's listening to this that I will be doing this weekly, 10 minutes. That's all I'm going to do. 10 minutes of comedy, 10 minutes of, it doesn't have to be comedy necessarily. Maybe we'll have guests. Maybe we'll have interesting people on the pod. I have no idea what's going to happen with this, but I'm doing it, and that's what matters. For those people that listen to my content in Spanish and are coming to this channel, appreciate you. Thank you. This is a good way for you to practice and learn English if you don't speak English or if you want to practice it more. There we go. Santi is starting a 10-minute rant on YouTube and social media. And so I appreciate you. And for those who didn't know, I do a podcast in Spanish. It's called La Comedy Mafia. I do it with my brother, Pedro Gonzalez. We do it every week. We're doing this sort of brainstorming session on Wednesdays now. We started it a week ago, and we're just trying to figure out our voice in Spanish, trying to figure out what we want to say in Spanish. So thank you for coming. Thank you for being part of this. I have no idea what I'm doing, so let's get started. Today I want to talk about hecklers at comedy shows. And this is something that, people that come to watch stand-up, to me is just fascinating because stand-up is one of the only art forms that you see someone on stage just telling a joke and you think that, it's so easy. Like anyone can do that. I can do it. And then you get someone just saying something rude or it's just throwing something at you and you're like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do with this? So number one, hecklers are a pain in the ass. A heckler, even if it's a friendly heckle, sometimes it's annoying. We don't want you. People paid good money to go see your show. Why the heck do you want to heckle? Like it doesn't make any sense. For instance, I was doing a show at Broadway Comedy Club this past weekend, and I had a heckler who got very annoyed at me talking about being my wife being woke or something like that. I just said woke, and this dude, this is what he did. Let me see if I can find it. This is a whole clip. Thank you, brother. I love you for give it up for this man. He gave everything he had for that joke. All of you were like, we don't know, but he felt it. I'm with you, brother. Fuck yeah, you're into it in a weird way, but I like it. That's the first one. So the lady, this guy was just having a good time with a joke that a joke that I did about anxiety, and he was just laughing incredibly hard, which was a little distracting, to be honest. Like I'm like, what? It's a good joke, but I was like, well, that's. I'm appreciative of your response. So this drunk lady was in the front row, and she just basically were like, yeah, you're laughing it up. You're really. She was just way too loud and way too dramatic. And as much as it was a positive heckle because she was like feeling it, she was like, I don't even know what she said. It was disruptive, and it kind of like threw the flow of the whole bit, and it wasn't fun anymore. So that was the first, which was a positive heckle. Still, it stopped the flow of the set, and it made it a little weird. So positive heckle, not good. Still don't do it. And the one coming up, is the one that was honestly my favorite one because the guy was such an asshole. It was passionate in a different way, but I also appreciate it.
she has baby fever, but she doesn't have baby. I said that she was very white. She's very woke. Thank you. Like, whoa, like racist guy with Tourette's hypertension. I understand what you mean. I'm Colombian. Like, there's a lot of woke things that I don't understand. Like, there's. Stop it, behave. No, but I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Being woke is kind of like there's layers to it. You know, I live with this person, so it's okay. He's very. You know how he felt about that? You know, anxiety joke. He feels exactly the same way about wokeness. He just expresses it in a very different way. It's more of a whoop kind of thing. You're more of a laugher. So.
All right. So, that dude was just saying, boo, for no reason. He was probably hammered. I said woke, and then his reaction was just, I just need to boo. Just need to go, bleh. Just verbal, not even, just to make a sound, a noise, diarrhea coming out of this guy's mouth. And I'm not sure if it was because he was too hammered, that he couldn't just stop himself from doing something stupid. But his wife or the girlfriend was next to him, and she was so embarrassed. She was just like, "Stop it, please! Just stop doing what you're doing. It's not okay. Like you need to stop it." And it was awful. I mean, I handled it in the best possible way, but it was still the flow of the set was different after that, and it ended up being an okay set, ended up being okay. But what I wanted to highlight for people that are watching this and they do stand up or are comedy fans or whatever, someone besides the comic saying something out loud at a volume that could be disruptive is not okay. Even if it's positive, even if you want to say, I love you, Santi, you're the best ever. Like, even that's still not okay. If you want to show your appreciation, your gratitude toward a comic, you laugh and you buy their stuff and you consume their content. But going to a show and yelling something and screaming something stupid, it's not helping you, it's not helping the comic, and is making you look like a loser. So just remember that. And there is the negative heckle, which is someone just straight up being rude. Someone like I forget the comic's name that got, they threw a can at her for saying something political or something like that. That's outright just criminal, and those people should be kicked out of the comedy club right away, and it's not okay. So the reason why I wanted to talk about heckling is because it happened twice back to back this weekend, and I just wanted to let everybody know that when you go to a comedy show and you participate at a comedy show, whether you are a performer or you're an audience member, the flow of the show is so important and is so vital to the experience of everybody that paid good money to be there, that if you don't like a joke and you disagree fundamentally with a comic, just don't laugh or walk away. But saying something to the comic on stage is just making you look like an asshole, and is being totally inconsiderate with the people that paid money to go see that show. So that's it. There's my 2 cents in heckling from Santi Espinosa, What's Going On podcast. I appreciate you. If you like this little episode, please make sure that you subscribe, you share it with your friends, your family. I appreciate you. This is going to be a weekly thing. You can subscribe to my podcast on iTunes, and thank you so much for your support. Comedy in Spanish, go to La Comedy Mafia, and have a good one, everybody. Bye.